play with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can do it at home, but you don't have to use the sorbets or anything like that. You can just make different components and plate it up differently, okay? So first thing I want to do is talk to you about what you need. All you need is some heavy cream, which you want to get on a pot over here. It's about 20 ounces of heavy cream, okay? Then what you need to do is make sure you have gelatin. I use gelatin sheets. I prefer them more than, the gelatin powder. What you need is 3.5 sheets. What you need to do first is bloom the gelatin. Gelatin takes about 4 minutes to bloom, so you can just put it into the ice water. Make sure you submerge it really well, because you don't want to have any of the pieces of the gelatin coming out of the water, because then they will not bloom and they'll still stay hard, and you don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do now is make sure that you have some goat cheese over here. I have about 11 ounces of goat cheese, and then 3.5 ounces of white chocolate in here. And then just set that, just keep checking our gelatin to make sure that it's well going. And you can see here, I can show you. You see how right now it's still kind of, you can hear it, and it's still like that. It needs to go. So when it goes for 4 minutes, it'll end up being gummy. I want to actually bring it to the scald. Okay, so once you start to see like little bubbles starting to come up, all right, and not a rapid boil, but little ones, that's when I can add in my bloom gelatin. So we'll let that go for a few minutes. You can see how it's starting to get springy. It needs like 1 more second, and then we can pull that out. And then, once it's ready, you're gonna make sure you strain all of the excess water out of it, okay? And then if you see the sheets now, okay? So we're going to take them, put them into our hot cream, and whisk it. It's very important to make sure that it's completely melted down at this point, okay? Once it's all mixed in, you want to bring it, just pour it over top of your goat cheese mixture. This a little bit, grab a spatula, so that way you don't have to worry about it splashing up at you. And then you want to take this, you kind of want to angle your bowl a little bit. And you don't want to lift it up, or otherwise you're going to get goat cheese all over everything. You just kind of pulse it slightly. As you start to do this, you're going to start to smell the goat cheese, which is a really, really great smell. Especially for those who love eating goat cheese on everything. It's really good. Now if you can see how it's starting to get thick and creamy looking, this is perfect. That's what you want. So once you get it all mixed, you see how it looks very rich and creamy. That's what you want. And now you want to make sure you run it through a strainer into whatever prepared dish you're going to do. So we'll take it over here. And you just want to use like a China cap, a chinois. This is a chinois. China cap has all the bigger holes in it. The chinois usually works the best. And then just pour it. This will ensure that if there was any pieces, like you're seeing not all of it gets that way, you'll push it through. So we don't have any lumps in it. And that is it. And then what you want to do is just put it into your fridge. You don't even do anything else to it. Just put it into your fridge for at least 4 to 6 hours or overnight. Alright? And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to cut it, how you can plate it up, and give a few little accompaniments with it. Now we're going to play with a little bit of texture. Right here in this bowl, I have a 1/4 cup of praline paste. What I'm actually doing is taking some tapioca multidextrin. And what this does is it actually makes whatever fat you have into a powder form. It's like an illusion, because once you put it into your mouth, it goes right back to its original state. So it plays tricks on people, which is fun. So what you want to do is make sure you have a glove on, and there's 1 cup of this. I know it takes about 1 cup to a 1/4 cup, just because I made it a lot, but usually you have to play around and try to get the right amount, like ratio-wise. So you just want to keep crumbling it up. And then look, right now you have a nice powder that you can sprinkle on the plate. What we did is once it's set, we just took the plastic wrap and just pulled it right out of the Pullman loaf pan and put it right onto a cutting board. And then use some of the praline powder that we made. I got a little bit of lemon oil here too, and balsamic reduction. And the greatest thing is these are all going to complement each other in a really nice way, so it's not going to be too overpowering for anybody who's going to do it. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure we're just going to heat our knife a little bit. And we're just going to take a nice cut. Just when you get it on the plate, just make sure you get it all straight. Now what we're going to do is just take a little bit of the balsamic glaze. Just make a little stripe. Take your angled spatula. Just kind of swoosh it. Take some of your fresh microgreens. And just kind of scatter them along the edges. Take a little bit of our powder, kind of sprinkle the powder like so. Take French bread, cut it up, put it in the oven, put a little bit of garlic oil on it, some salt, and then there you go. It's great to dip with your cheeses or anything like that. Now I would just maybe, just for fun, just maybe just break a few. Kind of just, and that's it. And then that's all I would do, just because it gives a little bit of texture and it's a little bit fun. So it's not so much your same type of play on salad, play on dessert.